This instructional video deals with how to perform a search in Charisma for an individual stakeholder or a group of stakeholders. As you can see, I have already logged into the system, and on the left hand side over here in the main menu you find a button Stakeholder Administration. If you click that menu option, you see Search Database. And if you click on that one, it's going to pull up the main search page within Charisma. Here you see it. On the left hand side here are the filters that you can use to find the exact person that you're needing. Down in the bottom here you see the active current stakeholder list in the system. We have a little short of 4,000 right now stakeholders in the system. Most of them are key opinion leaders, but also payers, insurance companies, politicians, and the like. There are different ways of finding the persons that you need. The most simple way is simply, if you know the family name of a stakeholder you're looking for, you can type that name into the stakeholder box over here. For example, Anderson. I'm typing in Anderson. I'm pressing the green button to tell me how many hits there are in the system with this particular filter. And there are 3. So I press the green button again. It's going to pull up those 3 individuals. As you can see, 2 of them are key opinion leaders in Denmark and 1 patient organization in Norway. They're connected to an individual relationship manager within our company. That is the main responsible person for dealing with these individuals. They're connected to a brand, in the Denmark case to Nutri-Drink Compact, in Norway to Respifor, and the Danish people are part of a stakeholder advocacy creation project, which we will discuss in a different video. And this green button would pull up the individual case of this person so that you can see what type of information we have stored on Mr. Anderson in this case. So that's a way to find a specific person. But most of the time you will probably perform a different search, a group of people that you're looking for. You can, for example, look for, under organization, for everybody that works in a specific hospital or a specific government body. You can imagine that you would type in here, who works at NICE? Let's do that. And if I press the button, you're going to see 5 people would work in NICE in the UK. So I'm pressing it, and here you see them. 1 payer insurance company, Andrew Dillon, connected to Suvinate, and a couple of regulatory people that also have a connection with NICE. That's how you would use the organization entry field. Project is stakeholder advocacy creation project is a group of stakeholders that a particular person in our company has defined as one group to have a project with, to create a stakeholder advocacy with. And examples of those projects could be Market Access Suvinate UK. That's one particular project that I'm aware of. So I'm going to type in Suvinate here. You can just put in part of the word of the project name. So Suvinate, and you see, okay, there are 91 people in the Suvinate project. I'm clicking the button, and here you see the 91 people that are currently connected into the Suvinate project. 1 industry association, a whole bunch of key opinion leaders, some media, patient organizations, payers, politicians. So you see, that's a way to effectively combine different types of stakeholders in one specific project. Another way to find people that are not yet connected to a project is simply by using these pull-down menus. Type allows you to select on different stakeholder types, for example, key opinion leaders, payers, patient organizations, professional organizations, media, politicians. You get the idea. Brand would be a connection to a specific brand in our company. Country, that makes sense. Where do they live? Region is another way of finding them, either Central Europe or France and growth markets. Then you have an opportunity to filter the people on their support level for medical nutrition in general, all the way from -2, which is active resistors, to active supporters, +2. You can also filter them based on their support level for Nutritia as a brand, also from -2 to +2. You can use an influence filter, like a local influencer, all the way down to international influencer. Engagement level, how close are we to those persons today? Is it 0, we've never spoken to them, all the way down to partnership, they're true partners of the company. We can also filter on typical usage. Have they been used as a speaker or a reimbursement influencer or advisory boards or media relationships? Those are the ways, those are the pull down menus to filter down. So let's perform a typical search that you could think of. Let's assume you are you're a brand manager for Neocate, and you have something, you have a plan to communicate something to key opinion leaders in relation to Neocate. Well, this is a very nice feature to find ideas what you could potentially do. So let's say I'm going to perform a search, key opinion leaders connected to Neocate. Let's see how many they are. There are 492 key opinion leaders throughout the world that have a Neocate connection. So what I can do now is pull those names up and actually look what other people in similar situations as mine have done with key opinion leaders for Neocate. And you can get ideas. You can go into the communication plans of those individuals and find out what other people have done. Call up those people up, find out what exactly they have done, and get tips and tricks of what you could potentially do as well. That is one typical question that you can use these filters for. Another one would be, let's assume you want to organize a symposium on epilepsy. So you need a key opinion leader. Key2Cal would be the brand to choose because that's our brand to deal with epilepsy, and used as a speaker. Okay, we select combination of three filters, we press the button, and we see 9 people. So right now we have 9 key opinion leaders in the system that we have used as speaker in relation to Key2Cal. Okay, you can pull those people up, look what they've done, talk to the people in our company that have had experience with this key opinion leader, and can probably help you further to see if that would be also an option for your symposium that you are organizing. Let's do one more example of a typical search. You would have let's say a patient organization that's very negative towards a specific brand. Well, we select patient organization, we select Cubitan, for example, as the brand, and medical nutrition or nutritious stance, very negative. Let's see how many we have. Well, fortunately only 0, but that will be a way to find ideas of, in this case, very negative people that you could use. Those ideas you could, learn from and talk to the people and see what they have done, and that you can potentially do as well towards those negative people. So that's a typical way how to use the filters within Charisma to find the people that you need. Finally, I want to point your attention to this field, Stakeholder Manager. You can say, I want to see all the people that are connected to a specific individual in our company. Let's say Howard Lossing. I'll type in Howard Lossing, and you see that Howard has 20 stakeholders in the system connected to him. You can press the green button here again, and it will pull up the actual 20 people that Howard is dealing with. And as you see, they all live in the United States or Canada. And you can see here they're all connected to Neocate as a brand. That's a way to search the people that you need and to find ideas about what has been happening to those people that you may benefit from as well.